Darren Marshall, and as you know, I'm in your juvenile justice class. And today I will be discussing the Amber Alert SMS system. Now, what is an SMS? Some people might ask. An SMS is a text message that is sent through any iOS device, Android device, basic phone, tablet, laptop, or even a desktop. So, whenever there's any sort of emergency, you are immediately notified. In regard to the Amber Alert, whenever a child under the age of 17 and isn't close to was they're actually in danger, you will be alerted through an SMS text message. Now, to give you a brief history of the Amber Alert system, it was established in 1996 when a 9-year-old girl was kidnapped and killed while riding her bike in Arlington, Texas. Now, to give you some brief background on that case, she was riding her bike down her street, but she went a little bit farther than she normally would. When she made a right turn, a pickup truck came, took her away. A bystander saw this, called the police, and there was a search to find her. The next day, while a man was walking his dog next to a creek, they found her body. She was naked with one sock, and her throat was sliced open. Because she was in a creek and the water was running over her body, there was no forensic evidence that could lead back to her kidnapper. In her honor, they created the Amber Alert system. And her mother is also a current advocate for finding missing children and is also an advocate for stricter penalties on sex offenders. Now, some people ask, is the Amber Alert system even effective? Well, as of March 7th, 2016, 816 kids have been saved because of this. Now, it makes you think for a little bit, well, if we didn't have the system, how many kids would have not been saved? How many families would still be heartbroken to this day, and that's their child grow and have their own kids? And now, how does the police serve and enroll the health Amber Alert system? Now, before the alert can even go out, police must confirm this was a kidnapping and not some sort of miscommunication between the parents and the police. Once they have confirmed that it is kidnapping, the SMS text message goes out. And then, in addition to the police, the feds, more specifically the Department of Justice, sends out their CART team. Now, what are the CART teams? They are your Child Abduction Response Team, established in 2006 to help assist the police in finding any missing child. Now, all the data that is gathered through the Amber Alert system goes to the NCIC, also known as the National Crime Information Center. Now, the NCIC, can be a database that can be accessed through any state, local, or federal police organization. And through this, they can close out any open cases and help prevent any future kidnappings. Now, some people ask, well, what if my child is kidnapped across state lines? Well, the Amber Alert can go out across any state line. So, for example, if your child is kidnapped in New York, taken to Maine, the alert will still go out to the adjacent state as the case goes on. Now, in my closing remarks, it is good that we have the Amber Alert system, and currently we also have social media has also begun to help find kids, such as Google, Facebook, Microsoft's web search Bing, Twitter, and now there's even digital billboards. But I think in addition to all of this, we also need to access social media sites such as Instagram, Snapchat, and Peach. Because even though these are all good, one of the only two social media sites we have on here is just Facebook and Twitter. And currently, Facebook is not as popular with millennials as it was before. That's why we need stuff like Snapchat and Twitter, in addition to Instagram. And in addition to this, I believe that we also need to better inform the public of how dangerous it is out here. Because now with kids having more freedom, having their devices, and you don't know who your kids are actually talking to on social media, they can be talking to whether their friend or some sexual predator from like Arkansas, for all we know. So we need to have better awareness and the dangers of using social media. So you won't even have to need an Amber Alert system because they wouldn't be in danger in the first place. Um, Secondly, in my own experience, I've actually had a friend and their child was actually abducted, and the Amber Alert system did go out in my area, and they did find the child a week later. He was still in the town, and he was left unharmed, but it's still scary to think that your child could be in the hands of someone you have no idea who they are or what their intentions could be. Um, that's all I have to say. Thank you.